Hi, and welcome to the Match Bowl podcast, where we talk everything present and past about the WWE and other wrestling.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah. Today we're talking about the Royal Rumble 2021 and what we thought about it. So we'll get straight into it. We started with the...
You're going to introduce us?
Oh, do I have to?
Yeah. What people don't know who we are?
Ainsley's mum knows who we are by now.
I better not point, actually. We have Jonny.
Point is funnier because I'm recording.
We have Liam.
Hello, it's me.
We have Alex.
Hello.
And we have Stephen.
Hi, my name's Stephen, and I'm the world's #1 Bad Bunny fan.
What was that? me and Alex skipped that. We didn't watch that.
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't. I had it on live when I saw that bit, so I couldn't skip
right.
it, and I was just sat there like, "What is? What?" Anyway, We'll get to it. We'll get to it.
I've never heard of him before today.
No, I haven't. But Corey said we'll talk. No,
It's the most
spoilers.
famous,
Spoilers.
Highest-
We'll come to it.
Spoilers.
most famous one currently.
Yeah. Oh, I got a Corey quote written down, but I've not got it in front of me right
Liam,
now. So
he's not even the most famous rabbit, so we're not even going there. Right, so we started off the night with Drew McIntyre versus Goldberg for the WWE Championship.
I think I prefer the Bad Bunny performance.
The match lasted 2 minutes and 32 seconds,
Officially.
which is pretty long for a Goldberg match.
Surprising. Yeah.
Liam, what did you think, pal?
Waste of time. Finisher spam. What does it prove? Who gains from this? Oldberg lol.
That's fair.
No,
I mean,
I'll be on. I'll do it seriously.
I thought that
No,
was.
I
Definitely
thought
the
this
entire match.
this match was like I said, a complete waste of time. No one gained from this match. Drew gains nothing from it. Oldberg gains nothing from it. It was literally just finisher spam. Like it was like someone had gone onto a 2K game, typed in a cheat code to get unlimited finishers, and then just played that way. Like I would have rather watched. I wish they'd put in the cheat for bobbleheads because that would have made it more interesting. Like, it was just such a waste of time. No one gains anything from this. Drew doesn't look stronger. Drew beat an old man. Goldberg gains nothing from it. I just didn't see the point.
Got paychecks. So.
Yeah,
Completely
he did
pointless.
gain from it a lot. Yeah, that big paycheck.
Well, yeah, he gained the money, but like story-wise, he doesn't gain anything.
He took a spot away from a young guy who works every week. That's what he gained.
Exactly. It's just no. It was pointless.
Jonny, what did you think, pal?
To be fair, I completely agree. Apart from the one thing about Drew not gaining anything, because like the whole kayfabe thing about Goldberg being unbeatable and blah blah blah. Like he went over one of the people who had the biggest undefeated streak in like wrestling history, apart from Bruno Sammartino.
Didn't Asuka beat Goldberg's though in the end?
Depends how you define it.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean.
We're using real
Right,
numbers, not fake numbers.
Yeah. But yeah, apart from that is 2 minutes too long, wasn't it?
Alex, what did you think, pal?
Main takeaway was when we said, does Drew need to go on the spear list?
Oh, yeah. I remember saying that.
Richard, put the spare list here.
Richard, if you're watching.
Yeah.
Start writing one.
No, yeah, it was. It happened. It was a thing. It was interesting to see Drew not slap his leg after somebody hit a different part of his body.
He did sell a different part of his body.
Yeah.
He did.
I think that's why Drew ended up winning, because Goldberg didn't target his leg.
Yeah, unfortunately, on Goldberg's resume of moves that he can do, there isn't a leg move there.
Yeah.
True.
Could have spared the leg.
The thing is, a lot of people are saying like that was the best jackhammer he's hit in ages.
It was trash.
No, it was
I
crap.
thought it
It
looked
was so
disgusting.
bad. Who's saying that?
Awful.
We need to
Like,
get off the internet.
yeah,
It's
no,
probably because he didn't nearly kill Drew like he has.
He
done
picked
the
him
last
up
two
and then he just
people.
kind of rolled him down into like a sweet embrace.
yeah, he set his feet down like first
Oh, it was
instead
horrible.
of it's meant to be a roll from like the back down to the feet.
He was like, ooh,
But
that's so...
Drew's boots hit the mat first, and I was like,
His spears were trash as well.
"You're having issues lifting someone who's like an inch taller than you, pal." Like,
Mate, he's about 100. Yeah, I bet you couldn't lift people at 100.
I thought Goldberg's spear into the barricade was the better spear. Like,
That
the other
was-
ones were,
yeah,
but that one was
very
good.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a terrible Jack. It like to say this is a guy that used to hold people up there for a minute. Like, it was a terrible one.
Yeah.
Stephen, what do you
To
think?
hold it
Pal?
longer than
Oh,
that.
me. I loved this match. No, I didn't. I hated
Lies.
it. This was
because it
absolutely
only lasted 2.5 minutes.
yeah, the entrance and the little package at the beginning went on for about 11 minutes. It was 11 minutes before the match started, and then we got
a whole package, like in the middle of Goldberg's entrance.
I know, yeah.
Before Drew came out.
And then when the match
Goldberg got the jobber entrance.
I know. And then, oh my god, the fake Goldberg chants like cringed me out because I'm like, if there was any fans there, not a single one of those would be chanting for Goldberg.
No.
Nobody like wants to see him anymore. Everyone's over him. He's boring. He's just past it. I felt nothing when it was over. Didn't feel like, oh, well done, Drew. Just like, no, nothing. He just botched everything, Goldberg, mostly. Bad spears, bad jackhammer, bad punches, it was just bad. And then, at the end, he holds his arm up. Look at it. Oh, isn't it nice? No, not really.
Yeah, Alex said he didn't sell any of it.
I've seen someone say he did the Rock what a Rumble when he's holding Reigns' face. Just no selling.
No, it was the fact that like bang Claymore. Most people are like knocked out for ages after Drew's hit him with a Claymore. Goldberg straight back up, like, yeah, I'll shake your hand, I'll raise your hand.
It's what Goldberg does, though, isn't it? He no-sells. It's no-sold Lesnar, so if you're gonna no-sell Lesnar,
Hogan.
yeah, I mean,
That
he ended Brett's
Goldberg's
career.
gimmick, though. It was Goldberg's gimmick, though, wasn't it? To be sort of like,
Yeah, no-sell.
Mr. No Sell.
And then you
Mr.
kick Bret Hart in the face and just end his career. Like, well done, lad. You did a good job there, didn't you? Not a fan. I've never really been a fan of Goldberg, to be honest, for me. But I didn't enjoy this at all. Go on, Richard. What did you think of that? That's everyone's reaction.
Like when we talk about McIntyre's reign this year, there's been a couple of pointless things, and this is just another addition to that list. So it wasn't good. It wasn't necessary. I guess when you've got 2 Royal Rumbles on a show now, which they never used to have, it means there's a third hour that you need to cram every single of the match into to make sure that the show's not too long. So I guess this was just a way of them saying we need to get a quick championship match out of the way without burying someone. But so I guess like the only logical thing is to get Goldberg in, because we know the WWE universe knows that these are short matches, so they're not going to expect anything.
Speaking about later, though, I mean, spoilers for later. I thought they could have took a bit of time from that Roman match. I thought 26 minutes or something was a bit long, but I will come to that.
You mean the 5-minute break when he stopped counting?
Anyway, no, we'll get to that. We'll get to that.
Yeah.
The Paul Heyman botch.
Yeah.
Paul Heyman's obviously never used handcuffs.
No, yeah. Well, come on, lad.
we'll get to that. We'll get to that.
After that match, we had the WWE SmackDown Women's Championship between Sasha Banks and Carmella. Do you want to say something?
Before we go on, if you count the pre-show match, this was the first ever WWE show to have 50% men's matches and 50% women's matches. And good, it wasn't that hard for him to do it, was it? It's like, you've got a lot of superstar talent here. And yeah, no, it's good that we've got that representation.
Yeah, good point. This match lasted 10 minutes and 25. And I personally think Carmella had a good showing in this.
Apart from that suicide dive.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
It
mate.
was like,
I had to do a double take on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had to watch it twice to see how she landed.
Well, they showed a
Yeah.
replay, so it was helpful.
She full scorpioned herself, didn't she?
Yeah.
yeah,
Sasha
it looked
like-
painful.
Sasha
Well, I
helped a lot, though, in that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stephen, do you want to go first this
Oh
time?
yeah, I can go first on this one. Like you said, I thought it was good. I've got nothing to complain about, except I thought the last match was better that these two did. I didn't think it was as good as as round one. I really love the Reginald stuff. I don't know if you guys are fans. We're not really talked much about him. But I'm a big fan of the guy.
I did not agree with the reason why the referee.
Yeah.
The poor
Yeah,
guy
no,
got
I-
assaulted
no
twice.
reason.
He was the one being assaulted, and then he got kicked out. Like, poor Reg.
He caught her. If anything, he helped
Yeah.
Sasha,
Yeah.
and then got in trouble for it.
Because Sasha
So-
assaulted him.
Didn't agree with that.
Yeah, I said here, I think I would have liked to have seen Sasha versus Reginald again because I thought that match was quality. I just think Reginald, the guy is a talent and he should be on TV more. Nothing wrong with the match. Just didn't think it was as good as the last one. And Sasha finally got a win at the Royal Rumble, the first time in her career. And congratulations for that, Sasha.
Probably first and last.
Yeah.
Golf clap.
She's on that comeback tour. She's getting wins everywhere. She's never got wins before. She's keeping the title. Good run from her. And yeah, Carmella did well. Just not as good as the last match. I'm gonna go get a glass of water. We'll use to carry on.
Fair enough. Jonny.
To be honest, I don't have much else to say. It was pretty enjoyable. Apart from the botched suicide dive, because that was cringeworthy. Like Steve said, the Reginald stuff getting involved was pretty nice until he got wrongfully sent out. But yeah, average match. It was pretty good. Not too bad. Don't have much to say on it really.
Alex.
Yeah, I think we're really sort of all in agreement on this one by the sounds of it. It's a shame that the main takeaway is that suicide dive. But yeah, also I think the finish came out of nowhere. Like they were just sort of rolling about on the mat, and then all of a sudden she got her into the bank statement out like in a split second. It was like, oh, okay, that's finished.
Bank statement out of nowhere, innit? It's new RKO.
But, yeah, apparently so. But yeah, it was a good match. Like Steve said, it wasn't as good as the last one they did, but I think they got a bit longer on the last one. But yeah, both of them looked great in the match, regardless. I could applaud anybody that smashes the face into a floor and gets up and just carries on.
Well, like it's nothing.
Sorry.
Carmella's hard.
Don't worry. She's got those lip fillers to cushion her fall.
I said she took an inch off her nose.
I didn't think that Johnny's camera fell. Then I thought Johnny fell. And I was like,
He's just
Throw
reenacting the
backwards.
suicide dive.
Yeah.
Have you just been surprise rolled up, Johnny?
Is our truth behind you?
It's Pete Rosenberg on it.
That wasn't a roll up. That was an attempted sexual assault.
True.
Liam, what do you think, pal?
So I thought personally that there was I had two takeaways from this match. The first takeaway was that I think Carmella is an incredible talent. She's very clean in the ring. I mean, the suicide dive aside, everything she did in the ring looked like pretty good. I feel like the gimmick she's got at the minute doesn't really work for me because I just don't see it. I don't see her in that gimmick, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I think I said something along these lines to Rich about I preferred her in the Mella is money kind of gimmick.
She's got more of a it doesn't fit her personality.
Doesn't seem to, does it?
It doesn't fit her personality because it's this sort of like really high class, like socialite gimmick, but that's not Carmella.
Queen of Staten
You know what I
Island.
mean?
Yeah. I feel like. Oh, sorry for interrupting.
Go on, no, sorry.
I struggle to complain about it because I get Reginald out of it, but yeah, I don't think it fits her too good. And
on the topic of Reginald, I think he's wasted with Carmella. I don't think she needs
Somalia.
someone on the outside. I don't think she needs that. I think she's perfectly fine without it.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I thought the match itself looked really strong. Carmella really stood out to me in the match, to be honest. The bit where she tied Sasha's hair to the rope, I thought that was really creative. It was a way to get some heat. The only thing that I'm not really fond of was the finish. I thought it was quite a weak finish. Like Alex said, it came out of nowhere, sort of. And it looked like it's like Carmella's just spent all this time up against Sasha, get like mat wrestling as well, and then all of a sudden she can't find a way out of a bank statement. Like, it's just a bit weird. But anyway,
just touching on Carmella's gimmick, just really quickly. Do you feel like it's kind of they're still hanging on to this Emelina plan, and they're trying to make it stick with different people?
Just swapping it around everyone.
Because well, obviously it didn't work with Emma when she was there, and then they kind of stuck it on Lana for a bit, and then that's disappeared now.
Yeah,
and then they've kind of repackaged it a little bit with Carmella, like they've given her this sort of sexy dancing entrance theme sort of thing, and she's like all dressed up and glamorous, and I think they're just kind of trying to get this really stupid, almost misogynistic gimmick over, and it's taking them loads of mistakes to try and figure out what to do with it, and they should just give up and let people be creative on their own.
Because she's she's a really good in-ring talent, and it's a shame.
Don't get me wrong. I think there are parts of the gimmick that are good.
For
example, the vignettes that she did, where it was like she was just sat in a chair going, and stuff was just being brought to her.
Yeah,
I thought that was good because it made her look quite powerful.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
But then, like, where's the dancing come into that? Where did that come from? It's like
stuff.
What's making her a bit of a stripper sort of thing?
Like the whole like powerful woman in charge, like running things. Like, that could be a cool gimmick for her. But it's kind of like they're trying to mix too many gimmicks at once. Anyway,
I just don't think she suits red. That's the most annoying thing for me.
Yeah, she looked better in the did she wear gold?
She used to have leopard print
and
stuff.
Yeah, that was it. Yeah, she looked better in the leopard print and stuff.
No, I think Carmella made a really good showing for herself, and the only thing I ask is that WWE don't knock her back down to like a mid-carder. Like, you build stars up, like make sure you maintain them, like, because then we can take more of them seriously, and then we can expect not to have the same storylines over and over again with the same 4 wrestlers that you think are the top girls.
Well, there's apparently a rumor going around that they're retiring the women's tag belts and introducing mid-card titles for them.
I was about to say that the problem with the women's division is there's too many talented people and not a mid-card title for them to go for. So when they do fall off that top, they kind of fall into obscurity. I don't think you should get rid of the women's tag team title. I think you should just introduce one mid-card as well and have the 3 divisions.
Or have the women's tag titles be allowed to go down to NXT as well.
They did at one point. Plan. Yeah, they did, because NXT people had it as well for a while.
All right, fair enough.
Yeah, that was
allow that.
Because there's so many, the NXT women's roster's just stacked.
They're just not utilising the prop properly, are they? That's all.
No, they could make you could really elevate a mid-card scene there.
They could even make their own brand, like just for the women.
Yeah.
After that match, we have the women's Royal Rumble.
We have Bad Bunny first.
No, that never happened.
No, it didn't.
Can we just talk about
the New Day promo?
Can we just talk about Booker T stood there for 4 minutes?
Yeah.
It was awkward.
For like 3 minutes just to say, "Can you dig it?" at the end. Literally, that's it.
We got some belly flash there. We got a bit of belly
for the Lucha Libre.
We'll have to tag this. Not safe for work.
We've finished.
All right. Okay.
Can you dig it?
It's because he's got a song called Booker T, though, isn't it?
Yeah. So, was that the song, Booker T?
Yeah,
I think so.
I don't
understand Spanish.
I'm not very good with Spanish. I never did it in school or anything.
Does Booker T speak Spanish?
He says, "Can you dig it, sucker?"
In English.
Yeah, but Spanish. In a Spanish song.
Can you dig it, hombre?
Okay, we can.
All right.
We can talk about the next match now.
Keep it rolling.
All right, the women's Royal Rumble match started with Bayley and Naomi.
Yeah, it
nice
did.
to have Naomi back.
What a start.
The match lasted 58 minutes and 50 seconds, and Bianca Belair won.
Yes, she did.
Something
Right
that
person won.
yes, we're all happy that Bianca won.
Yeah. Though towards the end, I was really, really, really pulling for Rhea. I was like, "Oh my god, Rhea!" Please
No, I was like,
win."
when it got down to the final two, I was like, I don't mind who wins.
Yeah,
I just
I know.
didn't want Natalia to win.
Oh,
I don't
Charlotte.
think anyone wanted Natalia to win. Let's be honest.
The final 5 or so of the women, it was pretty stacked in that ring for the final 5.
Yeah.
I mean, it was pretty stacked before Billie Kay came out, and then she established that it was stacked.
Never liked Billie Kay after the Royal Rumble. I am a massive fan.
I
of
love Billie Kay. I
Yeah,
love
I
Billie
was
Kay. I always
loving-
have.
so
Always
funny.
have.
Loving the
It's
Billie
just
Kay
cemented
stuff.
it here. It was so funny. Billy and
Hilarious.
Jilly. I
Billy
never
and
wanted
Jilly.
Jillian Hall back, but because we got Billy and Jilly, I was okay with it.
Jillian walked out, and I was like, "It's Jillian," and Alex was like, "Who?"
Oh yeah, of course he was. Of
I
course
was
he
like,
was.
"Jillian." She had the mole thing, and she sang every
Yeah.
time she came out.
Oh my
You
god.
still don't know, Alex.
Mate, yeah, I've clearly glossed over that point in time.
She was in JBL's stable. She was in the cabinet with JBL.
Oh, before my time, that.
Yeah, it was, mate. Don't worry about it. You didn't miss much. But yeah, I've never thought I'd want to see Jillian again. But to get Billy and Jilly made me so happy.
Let's go Alex first this time.
For the whole Rumble match. Oh, it's
Should
yeah.
we just should we all just kind of throw out points and talk about it?
No, he's throwing it to me. I'm going to
Oh,
talk.
sorry.
You're not host today,
No,
Steve.
it's because Alex was like, for the whole Rumble, and I was like, you don't have to.
No, I can give opinions on a whole Rumble.
Oh, well, we'll
get
all
on with
interrupt
it.
anyway because we're not repeating points.
Shut up, Stephen. Let him do it.
Yeah, chuffed that Bianca won. I think she thoroughly deserved it. I don't think we needed reminding that Rhea and Charlotte had beef last year at Mania.
Long-term storytelling. We always complain that we don't get that.
Yeah, but like it was a bit of overkill because it was like they mentioned it and then they mentioned it again.
Don't
then again.
talk about commentary because if we do, I'm going to have to move on to another point.
Yeah, this was our first taste of that 8K camera they were using for the entrances as well,
It
wasn't
was
it?
depth.
I really
Someone
didn't
said
like
That was jarring.
it was like a CG thing, wasn't it?
It
It looked like it
seemed
wasn't
fake,
real.
It was like watching a game entrance,
Yeah.
but real
And
life. I was
transitioned
like,
really
onto
weird.
the ring.
is this them like testing out graphics for the new game?
I liked it.
Like the Rumble gimmick in the game, we're just gonna see this entrance. It's gonna be real people.
I really liked that camera. The only problem was because it switched to it and from it.
Yeah.
And it just
That was
it
jarring.
really it was weird, but it is a nice camera. And speaking of cameras, I also really like the drone use. Nice to have Matt Hardy lend them drones.
Like, you were going to segue into a sponsor then.
Yeah.
What the throw was called? It was
Speaking
Vanguard
of
1.
cameras, have you
Oh,
tried to do Kodesk?
Go on.
Yeah, no, the Rumble was good. I was like really annoyed that we missed Bailey getting eliminated.
I was annoyed with that. Yeah.
But it's just becoming a common theme in the Rumbles, isn't it? Like, let's look at something else while this major big thing's going on. Like, oh, let's check out Roman's reaction to AJ Styles coming out for the first time in a WWE ring. Oh, let's look at something else whilst Edge spears Dolph Ziggler the first time he gets into the ring after so many years
Yeah,
out.
it's just WWE.
Let's look at Naomi doing something stupid whilst Bailey gets thrown out of the Rumble by somebody who she eliminated last year. Like, mate, like, you're missing key points. Stop it.
So someone in the back is an absolute fool. Someone else in the back is an absolute fool for hiring King to commentate on the Women's Royal Rumble.
Oh,
Oh man, this what did it? This confused me and Alex because we were like, oh, Joe's gone backstage to get ready.
For this match.
Joe's winning the Rumble.
I was so gutted when he wasn't. And then
thought
when
it
he
was
came back out, Alex was like, I think I just saw tape under his shirt.
We were so invested in Joe being in the
I
men's
know, I
Rumble.
really wanted him to be in it. I would have got points. But yeah, whoever hired King to do this, it just should be fired. And King should probably be fired as well. It was.
Mate, it was the line that was said to King that was, oh, just imagine all these women are fighting over you. And I
Yeah.
was like, you can't say that in this day and age.
It was very uncomfortable. I felt very uncomfortable. I enjoyed Bailey wanting to challenge Michael Cole at WrestleMania.
Mate, we're getting Bailey Cole at Mania. We are. We're
Did
definitely
you say
getting
she
it.
had Cole shaved in the back of her
She had,
head?
yeah. Cole shaved her head. So she was well annoyed when he wasn't there.
I saw it. I watched a video that Walt Culture put out that was like secret meanings behind Royal Rumble attires, and they said that Bailey's Royal Rumble attire was coal mining.
I love Bailey. Bailey's absolute just what a gem. What a gem that woman is.
She is great.
I'm just kind of going through my notes point by point here. I don't know if anyone else wants to throw out some points.
The R-Truth bit really annoyed me.
Yeah, I didn't like that.
Why did his music hit?
Well, so I was trying to take it like super seriously, and all of a sudden R-Truth comes out and tries to make it a comedy skit.
I mean, I'm okay with
Then-
comedy in the Rumble, but like these men interrupting the women's Rumble, it kind of
That's more what I mean.
Yeah, do it during the men's rumble.
yeah,
Yeah.
do that during the men's. Yeah.
It's like, don't be an entrant in the women's for no reason, and
To take
then
I'm not
away
Alicia
saying
from
that.
Fox
the
runs
Rumble.
off and chases him. And
Alicia Fox does have did win a title on this.
She did,
pay-per-view,
yeah.
so-
We did get
Yeah.
a title change in the middle of a Rumble.
To play
Mixed
devil's
Rumble.
advocate, though, to play devil's advocate, Johnny and Stephen, I think if anyone is going to disrupt the women's rumble from the men's locker room, R-Truth is probably your best man to do it.
I
Purely
wasn't.
because he has history of appearing in the wrong place and thinking it's something else.
Man,
Like he literally
yeah.
ran down to the ring, and Alicia went, "This is the women's," and he went, "Oh
No, the thing is, I've got in my notes here. Like, I was okay with that bit. I wanted him to then go away,
yeah,
Yeah,
not to carry
Yeah.
on and like
Yeah.
interrupt the Rumble too much. Him coming down, them having that, and then going away, completely fine with that.
yeah,
That'd
that's,
be
Yeah, it
hilarious.
didn't need the 20 other men following him
Yeah.
out.
yeah.
And then
that
everyone
was
having-
my
then
that was
getting in
what,
the ring. And,
that was my problem with it as well. Was that it I was fine with the comedy skit, but it lasted too long.
Did you hear the WWE 2K game kind of commentary when Naomi and Bianca were fighting, and they said the probably one of the best pure athletes in WWE, and they're probably the two best pure athletes. They said the exact same lines
Yeah.
completely last year with Bianca and Charlotte. Like the exact same lines, just repeated. Like,
just
But they
stop
got to get
doing
the
it.
sound bites from somewhere, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
but now, should we talk?
What
go
a
on.
move!
Somebody else throw up some points because I've got a lot more notes yet.
I said that some of the oldies were actual pretty golden.
Yeah,
Like we had some really good showings. Like Victoria,
Victoria.
looked
I
amazing.
really
Yeah,
enjoyed the
she
Victoria
was good.
stuff.
Oh, can I
Great for her.
disagree with you a little bit?
I didn't like Victoria.
I mean,
in
you
this,
can
so-
disagree,
Yeah.
but you're wrong.
You. Like
No.
I think at first when she first entered and she just buried everyone in the ring, I was just a bit like, But then she started to have like a fairly good showing, I thought.
No, I disagree. I like it when the legends come down and then they do something, and then they get out and leave and let the real superstars do something.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And I
we've
just
not
feel
seen-
like
yeah, we've not seen
That's
Victoria in so long. It's good to see someone new instead of Tori Wilson every single year.
I know when
Yeah.
when I
She's
gave
aging backwards. so it's
when I
fine.
gave Alex the chance to swap, I nearly went, "Why don't you pick like Tori Wilson or something?" And I'm so glad I said no. I didn't stop myself. She's in it. She's not even a surprise anymore.
No,
she's just always
really
in
not.
I
Made a
feel
lot
robbed
of
that you didn't give
bad
me points for Lana.
it. Not having Lana.
Lana
No.
was
She was
Lana.
injured.
surprise.
Was she?
Well, she was out. She's been out for a month. That is.
Yeah.
That doesn't.
She
She
looked.
was injured. She had
she
a
looks
foot
like
and
she's-
an arm injury.
Yeah.
It was
She's
great.
injured.
I thought it was great to see Victoria back.
I also
we'll come
said
to
that.
Lana later.
I said I had a few qualms though. I said Alexa should have been given more time. I understand why they did what they did from a story aspect, because Rhea's basically watched Dragon Ball Z and knows not to let your enemy charge up and
Yeah,
attack.
I saw that.
Charge transformation.
It was great.
So, fair enough.
Well, the thing is, I thought
But,
it'd come back some way, like at the end
yeah,
of it, or even in the
I
men's.
I think it was a wasted opportunity. I also thought Ember Moon looked a bit nervous because she was being quite sloppy in the ring.
Oh, that first
Yeah,
the first eclipse that she hit as soon as she got in the
This,
ring
uh,
was
Just looked.
sloppy.
Mm-mm. And there was something else as well that she hit, and it was just a bit like, but I'm gonna chalk it up to nerves, because she's a really good in-ring performer. So
Yeah,
I think
she's
it's
been
just
performing really
nerves.
good on NXT recently. And stuff, so.
What else have I got here? Tony Storm looks really good. That's the first time
Yeah,
I've
she
seen
looks
Tony
great.
Storm.
I'm a massive fan
She
of Tony
looked
Storm.
great. She looked really good, and just I'm really invested now in Shayna and Nia, like as a duo.
Yeah.
I think they're amazing as a duo. I
Yeah,
think
like Nia
think-
kicks her out, and then all of a sudden they were best friends again. Like,
Yeah, because they're a team. They hate
but
each other, but they love each other.
well, I think Nia. I can't believe I'm going to say this. I think Nia has brought the best out of Shayna. Because I think before Shayna teamed with Nia, she was she was like some black hole of charisma.
She's improved on her charisma. Yeah, I can
And
agree with that.
she's incredible now. I really enjoy watching her. So, yeah, that's all I've got to say about the women. And Bianca's emotional speech at the end had me.
Oh yeah,
like,
I'm so that's how,
you could see how much it meant to her.
that's how you cry on WWE TV and get the crowd behind you, not standing on the bloody stairs and just sobbing in your arms. Like, this is how you do it. Show some real emotion. Saying that though,
But if you watch a Chronicle, you feel sorry for her.
I'm not going to watch a Chronicle, but you know what? I didn't hate Lana in this match. She came in, she went for it, she tried to beat people, she went after everyone. Like, okay, this is how I get behind you.
I thought she
no,
was
no.
great.
Yeah,
I thought she looked
she
great.
had a
Looked
great
amazing.
performance.
Looked
I, you know what? I have my thoughts on Lana.
Like the new look she's got looks better.
Yeah.
than what-
No crying, get in the ring, get the
the
job
new,
done.
yeah, like the
and she
personality thing.
eliminated Nia as well.
Yeah, she got the big. she
Eliminated
got the
Nia,
comeback,
which
yeah.
builds story, and she eliminated her in a way that's believable as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah,
So
and then she got beat over.
I'm starting to like Lana a little bit more.
Yeah,
at the
I do.
minute, to see what
Another thing that I didn't like was Naomi lying on the floor and then got back in the ring after she used Bianca's hair.
Yeah,
There's
it's
a few
getting
weird
silly now,
spots
isn't
they
it?
kind of
keep in touch. Yeah.
I'm glad they didn't go all out and like spend 10 minutes of her trying to get back into the ring for once, but it still
It
wasn't
needs
good.
to be if you touch the floor now. Let's be honest, not just one foot on the floor or I'm lying on my back and neither
Yeah.
of my feet have touched. That's
Talking about
bending
near
the rules too
yeah.
much.
Talking about near eliminations though, did you also all love the whole Rhea on the thing like calm down?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I love
get
that.
back in
Let's
the
just
ring.
roll
Welcome
back
back
in.
in the
Like, I really liked that. I can see Liam didn't, but I really
Yeah,
liked that.
I'm not fond of. I mean, we said this when we watched the '97 Rumble, was it, or the 2002 Rumble or whatever it was, with Shawn Michaels constantly skinning the cat for the entire match.
Oh yeah, no, but I don't think Rhea constantly did that. I felt like there was one point where she was just like, let's calm down and get back in the ring.
Just after they kicked Charlotte out.
yeah, that bit. Yeah, I know what you mean now. Yeah,
After they'd
But I
eliminated
think there was
Charlotte.
there was a few moments where it was just like people just skinning the cat, and I was like,
There were too much of that, yeah, I completely agree.
To be fair, Bianca did skin the cat a lot.
She did.
about
She
3 or
did.
4 times. Yeah.
I love Bianca's performance in this, but my MVP was Rhea. I think Rhea was amazing, and that might be a bit of bias because I'm a massive Rhea fan.
Oh, Billy
Rhea
Kay for
was
me.
my pick
Sorry.
to win, wasn't it?
Yeah, Billy Kay.
Billy
I
Kay
think
did great as well.
we were this close to an Iconics reunion.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, and she just
To say
wouldn't do
that,
it.
oh yeah, I like that bit as well. Yeah.
Yeah,
To
that
say
was
that
great.
Shayna is an MMA fighter, you think she'd be able to punch her photo better, wouldn't you?
That was pretty
Yeah.
shocking.
Yeah.
She did redeem herself by just literally choking out Victoria, though.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, she
Billy
lifted
Kay-
her up like that. That was brutal.
Billy came in at 4th, and then she didn't get in the ring till
7 or 8 or something.
Jillian 8. Oh yeah.
The pacing of the first half, that's one thing I had to say bad about this. The pacing of the first half was weird. You didn't get the second elimination until about like 14 people in. There
I
was just
totally
two-
forgot that Shotzi was in it as well.
Yeah,
wasn't
because she was the only one that got
She was the
eliminated.
first.
That was hilarious when she fired that thing at Billy Kay.
That was
Yeah.
great.
The only thing Alex said at that point was, "Oh my gosh, somebody gets to drive it to the back."
Yeah, she got out left it on her own, but I was like, I would kill to be
Yeah,
that
that
person
would
that
be
gets
funny.
to drive that back.
Yeah, he said that, and I went, "Alex, they probably just walked out, picked it up, and took it to the back." It's like a tiny tricycle underneath.
What else? Were you all a bit?
Dress up as the sword doll and like getting a little tank just cycling to the back.
Were you all a bit? Were you all just a
Play
tiny?
game.
Were you all just like a tiny bit scared at the end when there was 3 left and Charlotte was one of them?
No, I was
No.
fine with it.
Yeah.
Because I knew I had a feeling that she wasn't.
Yeah,
But
I
It
did.
was nice to have Charlotte there because having Charlotte in the ring with these 2 other
Puts them
people,
over more.
The
Yeah.
big name to put over. And
yeah,
it's
it
them.
puts them up.
I didn't think she was going to win, but then I was like, but it's WWE.
Yeah. The stuff with
Yeah.
Charlotte at the minute is a bit weird, though, isn't it? With the whole Rick storyline.
Yeah.
And the
Yeah,
Lacey Evans
if
storyline.
Lacey was the women's champion, then yeah, I'd have believed Charlotte possibly winning.
Yeah.
But since that's a separate storyline, and I don't think they're going to have Charlotte chase Asuka for a bit because she's too caught up in this Lacey Evans thing.
Yeah, that's going to go on longer, isn't it?
I wasn't worried
Um,
when it got down to her.
Charlotte is the perfect star for them to build other stars
Yeah.
off of as well.
and if they
'cause
do
she's
that,
already-
I'm well happy with it.
She's already cemented her name.
Yeah.
So
Maybe that's a video idea for us then. How would you make Charlotte over as much as they've done with Roman Reigns?
Because going heel is not going to do it because she's mostly.
Tribal chief.
We've seen it too many times.
I honestly think the fact that she's sort of cutting her ties with Rick might do it.
Maybe
The
If they,
Omni
if they play their cards right,
some
This
good
might
booking like
actually
this.
work.
She can't cut
Have a
ties. She's
but-
still going to woo. She's
good-
still going to do the figure 8.
good booking like this.
Still going to interrupt Stephen.
Good booking like this, and her putting other people over is going to make me like her a lot more.
The only way that I think she could be a massive monster would be if they did what they do with Kenny Omega, which is never going to happen in a million years. But, like having to go to different promotions, taking the titles,
Yeah.
and just dominating around different places. But this is WWE, and we can't venture outside of our little bubble.
They don't need to.
That's
though,
their
do they?
universe.
They don't need to.
Yeah.
They're making all the
What was
money.
Finn
they need
doing before he came to NXT? Oh, he was dead.
Anyway,
Do you reckon
That's
she
one of
could
the
start a
hottest three.
stable, bring some girls up?
that'd be good. Her
Yeah, maybe.
being the kind of like Triple H to the Randy Batista type thing.
yeah.
I was going to say I could have said the Ric Flair, but
Yeah, her being the Ric Flair in a new evolution.
no. But
type.
Triple H was the leader of that stable.
Yeah.
Rick was just there to get his confidence back. My only last few comments are Dana's elimination was brutal, where Rhea did the weird powerbomb onto the apron.
Yeah.
Reginald got beat
Hard
up
as
again.
that.
Cool.
Reginald got beat up again. Poor Reginald. And there was no wasted spaces in this match for me. I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah, I can't think of anyone.
Just
Yeah.
looking down the
'Cause even the le-
list,
even the legends-
nobody was under a minute, so that was good.
Yeah, no quick eliminations, no wasted spaces. Everyone did something, I think.
Yeah,
Alexa
one of those came
Bliss's
in
was the
and did-
fastest.
Yeah, Alexa's, but it still did something. It put her over.
Yeah,
Like
she
she was
still
the
did
biggest threat in the wrestling industry. When everyone
Nobody
had-
fell
went
under
for
the
it.
ring. It was good.
Anyway, that's me. I really
Yeah.
enjoyed that match.
Anyone else?
I think everything's been said.
Fantastic.
I've got even more
after
notes
this,
for the men's. I'm gonna have to clear it down.
After this, we got the Roman Reigns versus Kevin Owens for the WWE Universal Championship in a last man standing match, and I liked it. I think I liked it. I might. I'll talk about it some more and then decide fully.
There's plenty of ups and downs in this
Yeah.
match.
Johnny, we'll go first with you, pal.
For one, I had high expectations for this match, and then I really hated it the
Ooh,
entire time.
brutal.
Yeah.
Johnny, on a scale of 1 to AEW, how good was the golf cart segment?
Alex,
0.
the first video we reviewed on this channel was WrestleMania X7. That spot happened there. It's not an AEW thing.
Speaking of the golf cart bit though already, the look on Roman's face as like he hit Kevin with it was just like full blank face, no emotion, no nothing, just as he was driving through. It,
Interesting.
it's like,
He's a tribal
at
chief.
least, at
Like a
least show
stone
something.
cold killer.
It's the other way to work.
Yeah, I think the way I kept viewing this match was the Edge and Randy Orton one, where they just went around the place for no reason doing.
Oh, it
random
was
stuff.
T-Tours, wasn't it? It was like, let's give him a tour of the Thunderdome.
And then like the bit with the handcuffs, like as we alluded to earlier, where Paul Heyman
Paul
couldn't
Heyman's.
undo,
Yeah.
undo
The ref
the
was
things,
like,
and the ref
6.
just stopped counting.
Oh,
Yeah.
maybe
It was so bad.
Do you reckon they had like a little married quarrel there where Roman was like, just give me the key, and Heyman was going, I can do it!
No, I'll do it. I'll do it.
Just let me do it!
Oh my god.
I had really high hopes for this match as well because Kevin Owens is one of my favorite ever. Roman's been doing really good. I just wanted so much better from this match. There's some really good stuff in it. Like I like the bit where Roman threw Kevin off the thing into them tables on the floor.
Yeah.
That looked nasty. That looked really good.
The fartlek bit was good.
Yeah, I really liked
Just one ton of that. That was great.
I really liked Corey's comment. Was like, he doesn't even have a license to drive that. That made me laugh.
Yeah, but overall, I just couldn't be bothered with it.
Oh, that's such a shame.
I thought the ending was pretty bad. It was, like 3 out of 10 for me. It's pretty poor.
Ooh, damn.
3 out of 10.
Yeah.
Not even out of 5.
No, out of 10.
1.5. Yeah.
1.5 out of 5.
Liam, what did you think, pal?
Me,
Yeah.
Yeah, Liam.
sorry,
You're the only
Liam.
forgot my own name there for a second. Yeah, so I sort of agree with Jonny in a way. No, I don't think I'm going to be as harsh on it, but I do have a lot of sort of negative things to say. So, when I watch a Last Man Standing match, I like it more when the action is all in the ring.
Or at least in and around the ring.
Or in and around the ring. So I think it gives off a much better showing if you are able to beat your opponent with wrestling for it and keep them down for a 10 count, rather than to beat your opponent in a pub brawl to keep them down for a 10 count, if that makes sense. Because I think currently with Last Man Standing matches, they are no different to a street fight or a hardcore match or anything like this. It's just find some weapons, hit the person, see if they stay down for 10.
Go for a one.
So, I mean, we got some nice high spots with Kevin throwing himself off stuff. But there was just, I don't know. It was, the spots were great, and it was great storytelling, I think. The match had some great storytelling. It just wasn't a good wrestling match. The finish was wonky, like Paul Heyman struggling for 5 minutes to open a pair of handcuffs. This is why you don't bring keys, you bring bolt cutters. I don't understand why they always bring a key. Because this is what happens when you bring a key. You've got the chance that it's not going to work. Bolt cutters, bam, done. You don't end up with
to check the other handcuff as well.
Yeah,
exactly. You got the right one.
Exactly. And so, yeah. But what so I'm not being entirely negative. I do have something nice to say. I think Roman is probably the most nuanced character that the WWE has right now. Because he comes off as having delusions of grandeur, and I think that's amazing. Like the way that he's playing his character, he thinks he's better than he is, and I love it. I absolutely love the character. It's so good. So yeah, that's all I have to say. Thank you for my time.
Go on, Stephen.
I enjoyed this match. I actually enjoyed it. To your points, I thought we did something different on the show. We had a wrestling match with Sasha and Carmella. We had a couple of rumbles. We had a finisher fest, and this was just something a bit different. I did think it went too long. Massively complaining. I did think they went around the Thunderdome too much. I did think the Heyman trying to get the handcuffs off was just completely ruined the flow of the match. Completely messed it up, made the ref look stupid. But I enjoyed it for being different and just being a car crash, just being an absolute wreck of a match. some really good spots. You've talked about a lot of them already. I enjoyed the golf cart, and that's a WrestleMania X7 callback, Alex, not an AEW one.
Stop bullying Alex.
Right.
Leave him alone.
He's like,
I love you, really.
Poor Alex.
I'm joking. No, I'm not saying I love the golf cart here. I love the golf cart at AEW. I love the golf cart anywhere. As long as it's done sparingly, I love it. Everyone can do it. I'm fine with it. I enjoy Kevin Owens jumping off things. It's always fun to see him jumping off something high. You can see he always wants to jump off something higher, and I really enjoyed the forklift stuff.
He's a madman.
And KO looked like, I don't think they made KO look weak. He looked like a monster. He went 20 odd minutes against Roman Reigns with all this brutality being thrown off stuff. I felt like, and he was still, after the golf cart, he got up and he was dragging Roman around. I really like the subtlety of Roman. Like, he's so not subtle, but there's such a subtle kind of like insecurity in him.
He's got incredible he's got like incredible character acting.
Yeah.
I think. So
There's such a subtlety there, where like you can see, like, you see it every now and again, a bit of insecurity coming out, a bit of kind of like, am I good enough? But he'd never show that to the world. I don't know if this is just me adding things to the character that I want to say.
I absolutely agree.
He's amazing. The guy is amazing. And yeah, I won't say too much more about this, other than overall, I'd probably give it like a 7 out of 10. I enjoyed it.
A 3.5 out of 5.
Yeah, exactly.
Alex.
yeah, I did enjoy the match. It did go all around the houses, which I think was a bit much. I also think I prefer my I didn't think before I spoke when I said it, but my image of what happened when Roman got handcuffed on that lighting rig, I said, like, at that very moment, I was just going to lift the whole stage unit.
Big, strong Roman.
Yeah.
He's not brawn.
I thought that would have been amazing. Yeah, just like
Or just
get
rip
one
off
over
the bar
like
or
a brawn
something.
segment. No, I think it speaks volumes that it went as long as it did, though, because obviously we didn't have an Uso backing him up in this match. So for so long in the match, he didn't have anybody running out to help him, which means it went longer, which shows that he can't put somebody away without a bit of help. And he still had to knock the referee out to get his own way in the end. And it was this whole sort of, I can't go home if I say I quit, or I can't go home if I don't win this. And it's like, it shows that it means a lot to Roman's character at the moment to really prove himself. And he has to do whatever he can within his means to win a match. That being said, the whole ref thing did detach it a little bit.
It hurt the match a lot.
And you got to
Roman
that point.
pulling the ref and knocking that first one out, that was fine. That was pretty
Yeah.
damn good.
Yeah, that was good.
But the second ref was an idiot.
Yeah, I like
Roman should have lost the match.
if you see that you're not getting it, like Paul's like, oh, I'm not getting this. Like, grab that ref, take him out as well. Just do something.
Yeah.
Improvise.
Just call it on the fly. Like, have Kevin run over and beat like crap out of him for a minute whilst he's on the floor and he can't do anything.
Yeah,
Or like drag Kevin into a lighting rig and knock Kevin out, and then
restart.
You could have a double count, and then nobody wins.
Yeah,
You
and he
could-
could just
you could have had it
restart
as
the
a-
match.
Yeah, restart the match, or you could have had it as a draw, and then Roman retains that way
Yeah.
in some sort of backwards way. But like,
I mean, eventually
Blatantly
he managed
stop
to get
it.
his feet underneath him, but it took him
Yeah.
a while to do it.
It did take a long time.
yeah, but blatantly stopping for that long, and it's like, don't think we didn't notice, because we did. Everybody noticed.
Yeah, we all did. Sorry, lads.
So
Yeah.
there's too much of a flaw in that one point of the match. But if you just ignore that segment, yes, it was a very enjoyable match. The fact that Owens can adjust himself in midair to reach those tables that he did, because that was an angle.
Oh yeah.
Like, that wasn't just a straight, I'm going to push you off this thing.
No.
That was an angled throw. And I don't know who on either side of it was the one to make it safe, but it was very well worked to get him over to where he needed to be.
Such a nice little spot, though.
Yeah, and like Rich was talking about when we were watching it, the camera angles behind those LED screens when they were up there were shocking at times. So
Yeah, you're not planning this out a bit better.
yeah, but camera angles, shots, and stuff aren't WWE's forte now, are they? So,
But the drone was cool. The drone.
yeah,
was
the drone was cool. Right, yeah, the drone.
They had the drone during the Rumble match as well. I saw it at one point. So yeah, very nice. I liked the golf cart bit. It's not an AEW thing, Alex. It's a PGA Tours thing. Right? They've used it in the PGA Tours for ages. All right.
One for a team one before.
The thing I liked most about it was when WWE are like when AEW did it, you saw it coming from a long way away. This you didn't see it coming; it just happened, and the shock and the like. Oh, did that just happen? That was the best bit about it.
Yeah, it was.
I think they just do it a bit better that way.
Yeah,
nobody
it,
could have predicted.
it wasn't a clip on the side, was it? It was a straight through
No,
the windscreen.
it's not like you saw him going. Like, the commentators going, "He's getting into a golf cart. Don't do it, Roman." It just happened. Like, and we'd not seen Roman for ages, and it was a bit of like it was a shock. Like, you know. I really like the forklift truck thing. They nicked that from NXT.
They nicked that from a construction site.
Yeah. I liked the spear through the screens at the back. Like it was a spot fest. It wasn't really a match to like in the whole, but it was a spot fest with really good bits in it, which is. Yeah.
Do you not think this kind of match needs to be a spot fest though? Because it is the aim of the game to keep your opponent down. So you are going to pull out the biggest stuff in your arsenal.
Yeah, and most people do need to cheat to win these kind of matches as well, because it's hard enough using just wrestling moves to keep your opponent down for 3 seconds, never mind 10 seconds. So yeah, it was it might be Roman's worst match since coming back.
I would say, yeah, that's probably accurate.
Probably.
He's had some really good matches since he come back.
I don't think he's had a bad match, really.
No, I don't think so. Anyway, anyone else want to say anything else on this?
No, let's get on to the last one.
The main event.
The reason
notes
I
on
watch wrestling, the men's Royal Rumble.
It's literally one of the best things about it.
Yeah, I look forward to this every year. This is the beginning of the road to WrestleMania for me, and you know, I don't get as excited about any match other than these Rumble matches. So I mean, like, I remember watching it in the coffee shop with you guys, and just being like, just loving it every second.
They're the best matches. I love them. I'm so happy that we get 2 every year now as well.
Yeah, I'm really glad that I didn't watch this by myself as well, and I got to watch it with Alex. I was really grateful for that. So thank you, Alex. So this match lasted 1 hour and 32 seconds. Edge
32 minutes then.
And Randy Orton started off this match, and Edge finished this match.
And Randy Orton
finished this match. Is that the first time that's happened then? Because I know that someone's won it from spot 1, but
I'm sure it's happened before. I'm sure it's happened. Yeah, 3 people have won it from the number 1 spot. 2 of them are Shawn Michaels and Edge.
Yeah, Chris, like, if you win it from spot 2, is it not just as impressive as winning it from spot 1?
Oh yeah, 100%.
Exactly what you're saying. Yeah.
But I think you're right though, Richard. I think this is the first time where number 1 and 2 have also been the last 2 remaining. I mean, we could be wrong about that, but I think you might be right.
I was gutted that it didn't come to fruition what I was saying about the match when it started, when I was like, this is going to be an hour-long wrestling match between Randy and Edge, and there's going to be 28 other spectators.
They did the typical WWE.
But then Randy gets injured within the first, 5 minutes.
Typical WWE. Like, ooh, let's have it. He went over an hour, and he got 0 eliminations. That's got to be one of the kind of best.
It says a lot when Omos gets more eliminations.
Oh man, I loved Omos.
Even in the match.
I loved the Omos stuff.
Yeah, Randy Orton in this match was practically Lana in the Survivor Series match.
Mm.
But he
That's
didn't
fair.
win.
But he didn't cry on this side. What's happened to his burns? I thought he had burns on his face a few days ago.
He did. They've healed.
They heal very
Pseudo-cramp.
fast. Can we talk about Michael Cole?
Go on then.
Yeah.
Every time someone's music played, before you got any kind of enjoyment out of it, before we got any kind of fun, like, oh, who is this? He goes, oh, it's Seth Rollins. Right, okay. Nice one, mate. Cheers for that, ruining all the fun. Then at the beginning, he's like, oh my God, number 3 is such an unlucky spot. Everyone does the worst now. Bianca just won from number 3 the last Rumble a few
I was
minutes ago.
thinking
mate.
that as
we
well.
said
Yeah, that was a bit of a.
Oh, I'll
Well,
tell you what,
Literally
I
half an hour
absolutely
ago.
called Sami Zayn coming out
He
at number
did.
3, though.
Yeah, nice.
As soon as he was in that New Day promo, I was like, right, if he's talking about getting sort of screwed over by the organisation, he's well coming out at 3.
Yeah, I think the reason why I think I prefer the other Rumble match is because Michael Cole took so much of the fun out of it. I didn't get any of the moments like, oh, who's this? Oh,
Yeah, he
like,
broke all
he just-
anticipation.
yeah.
Did he not really
nothing
make
there.
you want to drink a beer, though, when Rey Mysterio
Oh
came
my
out?
God, let's have a
Victoria
legend
beer.
that is Rey Mysterio in the Rumble to advertise some beer. That's it, and then get him out. He's advertised his beer now.
The first thing I said to Rich as soon as he came out, I was like, what's on his mask?
I didn't even notice it. Like
I was
all
like,
I noticed was the little thing in the bottom right,
Yeah,
bottom left
I
corner.
saw the thing on the front of his mask, like there, smack bang in the middle of his forehead, and then that logo popped up in the corner. I was like, what's this Victoria thing all about? And like,
Secret.
because I had headphones on talking to Rich over a video call, I couldn't really fully hear the commentary.
You laugh, I've got laryngitis.
I'm not letting Corey Graves get away with this either. It's not just Michael Cole. He told us that he told us that Bad Bunny is the biggest star in the world of music, in the music
That's
business.
the biggest Latino star.
No, at one point when he came in for this with the stupid Miz stuff that I didn't like, he said he's the biggest star in the world in music business. And like, okay, so I did a Google. Right, just for 2020. Kanye West made the most money in 2020, and I'm
that's a
pretty sure
surprise.
Kanye West is a bit bigger than Bad Bunny. Ooh, that
Probably
alliteration.
even
There, did you get all that
physical stature.
alliteration? then?
I think
What you
Kanye
meant-
West's like 5'6", isn't he?
That guy didn't look big.
He's the biggest
He's the biggest
music
Latin.
producer on YouTube. He's got the most views on YouTube as a musical talent. That's what they meant.
Well, he's not as big as Kanye
So
West.
he's
Nah,
the biggest musical
He's
star
definitely
on
not
the-
got more views than Despacito. Definitely not.
As far as the
think it's-
celebrity spot going into it, Stephen Amell did it better.
Yes.
I bet Psy's got more views on. I bet
yeah,
Gangnam Style's bigger than
I
Bad
think
Bunny.
it's just in 2020.
You mean
Like stuff released this year.
Anyway, should we? I'm going to stop talking about the commentators now. I had a lot of issues with them.
Right, Alex, go for it, pal.
Let's start with Alex again.
I enjoyed this Rumble. Like, mate, my fantasy booking saying that Edge was going to win the Rumble. I even said in predictions Edge was going to Rumble.
Well, you didn't predict it.
Sorry, Mister. Oh, Shinsuke's going to win this.
No, it's because I wanted him to. I was trying to put my vibes out into the world so that it'd come true.
Right. They did a really good job of doing really good promos for a few people. And even we all said, like, in our little private chats, God, I don't know who to get behind on this one. Like, this one looks really convincing. This one looks
No,
really
I'm
convincing.
just joking, Alex. I'm just being an idiot.
Well, that's fine. You can be a prick in your own time. But
Swear?
Can't say that. They're children present.
I can't be
That's
bothered
right,
editing the
Gail.
video. You're making me edit the video now.
I'm the child. man.
But no, like, I was proper chuffed that Edge won. Even though it might have been a bit predictable.
I was joking, you miserable sausage.
Oh, you don't like it when it happens to you, do you?
He's vegan. He can't have sausage.
You miserable vegan sausage.
Can I have Richmond's vegan sausages? Psh.
There are other vegan sausages
I didn't see
available.
them. When Daniel
Right.
Bryan came out, I was like, oh, he's got plants on his ring gear. Do you know why he's got plants on his ring gear?
This is devolving now.
I
Yeah,
really
we're getting into
enjoyed.
it. Getting into stupid semantic.
I enjoyed that Damian Priest only did one pose.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've
Oh,
flipped that down properly, haven't they? Like
Damian
even when he
Priest is
came out on Raw last night and only did one pose as well. And I was
Yeah.
like,
He did the arrow thing as well.
Oh,
though.
that was in the ring. That was kind of like in the match. But he used to do
Oh,
about
right.
100 on his entrance, didn't he?
yeah, he fired an invisible arrow at Kane, and Kane retaliated with a real fist.
Kane came out.
Yeah, that was
Oh,
great.
my God,
Great
it was so
to see
good to
Kane.
see Kane.
Kane
And I was
and-
like, mate, why are you willing to wear a mask in the ring, but you're not willing to wear a mask as a senator? It's like, come on, you won't wear a mask to enter a shop, but you wear a mask to enter the ring. Shame on you, Kane.
I thought he did.
I
Well,
mean,
man.
it's,
I missed that.
such a thing as well of like the whole, the rundown of Kane was in this Rumble, lasted so many minutes and eliminated so many other people whilst wearing a mask. Like, you can too.
And then
Yeah.
And it's like,
oh, I missed that.
to find out that he's an anti-masker is just a
Oh.
proper,
It's so funny.
yeah.
Well, in fairness though, his nose and mouth aren't covered in that mask.
It's true.
Yeah,
Maybe
true.
it's the nose and mouth.
It's reverse mask.
I enjoyed the Team Hell No reunion.
Oh, I did as
Of all
well.
2 seconds of it.
That was great.
Did as
Um,
well.
Who wants to talk about Carlito?
Me.
Can't
Yeah,
look
'cause-
really.
You know
Let's
that-
talk about it.
He wrestled on Raw last night as well
Did I?
Yeah. With,
Yeah,
with
With
Jeff Hardy.
with Jeff Hardy against
Jeff Hardy?
Elias and the other guy.
Jeff Hardy also came out at number 5, like Shotzi Blackheart, and was also the first eliminated in the Rumble.
Ooh, that's a nice fact.
Twinsies.
I knew that.
I only know that because Shotzi tweeted about it.
I knew that you'd all enjoyed that Carlito stuff. He's never done anything for me. It wasn't my era.
He
But
looked
I
big.
knew you'd
He
enjoy
looked
did?
better than
He
he has
looks
Rose.
Yeah, there's something in those apples, that's for sure.
it. I enjoyed
Yeah,
Shinsuke trying to eat his
I
apple.
couldn't spit one out on the Rumble, could it?
Yeah, during the match, I said, "Oh, that's why he didn't spit because of COVID," and he was like, "Oh." It wouldn't really be very good to chew an apple and
Didn't take
spit
a
in
bite out of
someone's
the apple,
face.
did it?
No, because
Of course.
Shinsuke took it off him and went to bite it, and I was like, "You got a gum shield in."
Yeah.
that's a good point. Has Asuka spat any green stuff in anyone's face this year?
Not
No.
for a while. No.
No, I don't think she has
She's
actually.
not done the green myth for ages.
No.
Well, there you go then.
Johnny. did
Also,
you-
it's sorry, Steve.
It's okay.
I just wanted to say something.
Go on.
Alex, it's really easy to forget about that you're wearing a gum shield because I do it all the time. I try and eat things while I've got my bracing.
Does that count
it
as a gum
happens.
shield?
Well, it
Yeah, you wear like a
comes in and out.
Oh, we didn't need to see that.
Show me again. Show me again. Johnny, did you enjoy seeing the classic Shinsuke back?
I did, yeah. Good old, I love old Shinsuke. I love his
King of
old
Strong
theme.
Style.
Oh, he's so good. He's
I don't
like
know.
literally
I
getting-
liked his heel theme.
Yeah, but this
I
just
didn't think it was bad.
Yeah, I like this more. I like the
Yeah,
classic
This
Shinsuke.
was miles better.
I love
And we
classic
got Otis as well. Well happy about that.
did. But yeah, the moment that I actually audibly popped was for Christian.
Oh yes.
That was a good return.
It was so good to see Edge,
Yeah.
Christian, and Daniel all in the same ring, all being told they'll never be able to wrestle again for injuries, and all of them stood there like defying physics, biology.
I'm so glad as well that Riddle just let it happen.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just,
Like,
He tried to
like-
get involved.
he tried to get in, yeah.
yeah, but I'm just really glad that he just sort of stood there and just watched them with a big grin on his face, and just let them hug it out.
I liked all the little reunions we got in this
There was so much.
Rumble. Like we
Yeah,
got the
it was
bar
great.
reunion
Yeah.
Yeah.
for all 2 seconds, and then Sheamus went for a swing and was like, "What are you doing?"
That was funny. That.
Every man for themselves.
I realized during this that Sheamus has been in WWE for 14 years. He's an absolute
Wow.
veteran.
Man,
He's a proper veteran. I don't think of him that way.
There was a
No,
thing
it's crazy.
I saw that was saying like the reason that they struggle to build new talent is because the new style of wrestling and all the medical progression means that the old ones can wrestle for longer.
Oh, yeah.
So, because like back in the day when you used to have like a new person on top like every 2 years, it was because your old top person used to be out by that point.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
Whereas now they've got people wrestling for like 14, 15 years.
I mean, yeah,
So-
easily.
Yeah,
I don't see
DDP
Sheamus.
yoga's a thing as well.
Yeah. It's the thing. I don't think of Sheamus as somebody who's going to retire in the next few years. Like
No,
he could go for a lot
did-
longer.
Honestly, I did see a thing about him where it said he needs the Intercontinental title and then he's going to retire or something.
Oh,
or like
really?
that's like teased or something along them lines.
But yeah, to
That'd be
Alex's
interesting.
point with the reunions, I like that we also got like old rivalries, because when Kane got back in the ring, it was Edge there waiting for him, and when Christian got in the back in the ring, it was Bobby Lashley waiting for him. It's like all these little old rivalries and stuff, and
Well, people have been saying that Christian left after he won the contendership for the
Big
IC
E.
title, didn't he?
yeah.
Someone's like, "Oh, is he going to fight Big E for the IC title?"
Well, that's the thing. They lost it to Big E, didn't they?
Oh my
Yes,
days! Christian versus Sami Zayn. That'd be so good.
Oh, I hope Christian proper comes back, because he looked so good. He looked like he hadn't missed a step at all. He looked so good in the ring.
I think all the returns are pretty good. To be fair.
With the
Yeah, all
thing
the
you
men.
just said about Sheamus as well, like imagine in like 20 years when these guys have all left and then they appear in the Royal Rumbles and we'll be like, we'll be popping for that.
I would pop for Sheamus any day of the week. I popped for Sheamus last night.
Yeah,
when
I
watched
did.
it.
Sheamus
I like
did
his
great.
little-
I love
like his
Sheamus.
gimmick.
Yeah. I miss his old music though.
Yeah, I
I
miss his old
miss
theme.
To touch on what you said when we were watching it, Rich, about why is Ricochet in the Rumble?
Because Ricochet.
I don't know. Did you mention like why is Ricochet in the Rumble?
I don't know. I
No?
wasn't there. Were you tired?
Oh, right. No, I'm tired. I've had so many conversations about this Rumble with so many people.
Uh-huh.
Somebody said, right, it wasn't Rich. No, I remember now. No, I was really ill yesterday, and I'm
All right,
like,
Alex, you've got friends. We get it.
yeah.
Oh, look at me. You have other friends over here.
I've got friends who watch wrestling. No, right. I was having a discussion with one of my other friends about it, and they brought up a thing of AJ beat Ricochet before the Rumble, which meant he couldn't compete in the Rumble.
Yeah, he took his spot.
Now, that's fine. But you could have easily stuck with that. With the 20 other people that ran out after R-Truth that were in wrestling gear that had nothing to do that night.
Yeah, Ricochet's a big star though, isn't he?
Yeah, but like the thing is though, if you're gonna stick to a plot point
Rules,
of like,
Stephen. Rules.
yeah, if
Yeah.
you're gonna stick to something, then stick to it, and you can use somebody else and
I
give them a
always-
little spot.
Yeah, that's true. No, it's a fair point. I do always enjoy seeing Ricochet though.
Yeah, it's not like there's tiny names in that 24/7 chase down group.
R-Truth could have
Anyway,
come for a spot.
R-Truth could have come from a spot. Drew Gulak's been doing loads
Yeah,
of stuff.
Gulak's
Like
sick. I like
Gulak could have been in the
Yeah.
Rumble. I'd just settled for
Robert Roode
Akira
could have
Tozawa
been in
popping
it.
up in the Rumble at some point.
I
He could
like
have done a
Tozawa.
funny little skit thing.
Kira Tozawa would be great at the Rumble.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hate the chance of this is awesome might have been there by a real crowd, but I still hate it when WWE pump it in as a fake chant. It's like, look how good we are. We're like our storytelling that we just booked. Tell them it's awesome. Come on, guys, tell them it's awesome.
I think all the pumping noises in all
It
the
just cringes,
shows is
man.
bad.
Yeah, it
It's
cringes.
it's forcing the wrestlers to react to it as well sometimes. Like when Trips came out on Raw the other week, and they were pumping in the fake chants of like "you still got it" and stuff, and he was like, "Oh yeah, I still got it," and it's like,
It just cringes, mate. Proper
would you
cringes,
have got
man.
that reaction if there was a real crowd there? Maybe, but like you can't force us to think that it would have happened.
Were you happy to see Seth?
Yes, I was actually.
I'm glad to see him back. He looks good. I thought he had beef with Riddle. I thought he said he was never going to wrestle Riddle.
That's probably why he
Yeah,
stomped his
that-
head into the apron then.
Yeah, and I'm sure it's awesome at like saying he'd never work with him, and that's why they had to always put him at other sides of the Rumble and stuff.
I mean, let's be honest.
Maybe let it slide a
Seth
little.
didn't do much wrestling in that Rumble, did he?
True. He was a sneaky little snack.
A little snack.
Sneaky little snack.
Abe forgot Seth was in a Rumble at one point.
I
Because
did.
like, oh, there's 6 superstars. Oh wait, sorry, Seth's out on the ring. He hasn't been eliminated yet. There's 7 superstars. I was like, jeez, like he's only just come back. Like you can't forget about him.
Yeah.
This is probably going to be a bit of an unpopular opinion
Go for
here,
it.
but when Seth came out when I first heard the music, I was like, "Whose music is this?"
Yeah,
Yeah, I was
Michael,
glad-
Michael Cole didn't let you think that for very long.
And then when Seth came out, I wasn't like, "Oh my god, Seth's back." I was like, "Oh, Seth's back."
Oh, I like
So it
that.
was sort of
Oh,
like,
no, that is unfair. I am looking forward to seeing his next story. What his next
I
story is.
think probably the Mysterio story has soured me on Seth.
I can see that. I can see why that would be. I'm just
Yeah,
trying.
but
I'm trying to block
after
that out
the-
of my mind.
After the thing at Survivor Series, though, I am curious to see
Yeah,
what that's
Yes.
going to be.
yeah, that
Yeah,
would
him
intrigue
offering
me.
himself up was interesting.
Like, where do
so-
we go from here? I'm
Yeah.
excited to see. I'm sad that we don't get like a little one-on-one match.
Unless he just went for the greater good. I get Christmas off.
Yeah.
I'm having a baby.
I know. Maybe he's
To be fair,
forgiven
it was
Riddle because he's a
probably
father
just
now.
an opportunity to go get some paternity leave, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I enjoyed how they actually let Riddle wrestle and be a serious wrestler for a little bit,
Yes.
because they don't usually let him do that. They usually just make him look like a complete idiot. I mean, he still got his moment of looking like an idiot with Edge and Christian, but I was okay with that because we got to see the cool Edge and Christian tag team spots and stuff.
It was just him marking out over
I mean, that's
people
fair.
who he
I'd
probably
mark
watched as
out.
a kid, wasn't it? So
But I enjoyed
Also,
Riddle.
can we just say that Eddie Guerrero would have come out and saved his son in time and not waited until his son was eliminated from the Rumble?
Yeah, but you know, Finlay got
Ray had more
kicked out of the Rumble when he came out too early. So you know,
exactly.
True.
Ray had more
Sure.
important things to do, like sell some beer.
some beer.
Yeah, I always get a bit sad when we don't get like a little mini wrestling match at the end of a Rumble, and we didn't get that here. We just got a straight throw out,
Yeah.
like where we get the whole Bianca Rhea match for a bit. I prefer it when a Rumble ends that way. When you can't
Yeah.
get a bit
Oh,
like,
it's,
oh, which one of these is gonna win? But no, Edge just threw him out, and Randy came in and he just threw him out. And it was like, all right,
or
Yeah.
double tongue legs or whatever.
double tongue quads.
Yeah, we didn't get Vince running out and blowing his quads, so
Yeah,
can't give it
This
a
time.
out.
There's some really good eliminations in this match, though. Like to make people look strong and.
And
Like,
some
I
of
thought
the
Damian Priest putting Kane out was a big statement.
yeah.
they were putting over Priest in that match, and
Yeah.
I'm not very I'm not into Priest very much, but if they keep
He's on Raw
Building-
now, so
Yeah, he's on Raw.
yeah, if they keep building him the way they're doing currently, I might have a different opinion by the next pay-per-view.
Well, I
That's
was
gonna be
always like
big.
that. If you like go back and watch the NXT reviews throughout like
I
our
don't
whole
check.
process of doing this, you can see like him growing on me every single time until by the end I'm like a massive fan of him. I just think he's improved so much over the last year.
100%. Yeah.
And it wasn't just the sorry, Alex, go on.
I was just gonna try and make a really cheap joke of I'm still waiting for Dominic to come flying past my window. That boy got yeeted out of the ring.
If I could be bothered editing this, I would do that. But
It's just in the corner, really.
No, I was going to say, it wasn't just the people eliminating others that built people up as well. It was the way people got eliminated too. So, like the way Omos eliminated some people,
Yeah, he took
actually
out two
built.
people, didn't
It built the people he eliminated up in a way because it was like, well, you didn't get defeated, you didn't get taken out of the Rumble fairly. You know what I mean?
It's good that they've not had almost wrestle yet as well, because
Yeah.
I'm actually quite.
I
want to see him wrestle now.
wonder if he can wrestle.
He probably
think
can.
he's in
or,
it,
you know.
He's in training, isn't he?
I'm sure he's been in. He's had some dark matches in NXT, I think.
Has it? Oh, that'd be interesting.
The
I
only
reckon
thing
he's going to turn on AJ, and it's just going to be a giant squash on AJ. At some
Oh,
point.
that'd be
that
interesting.
would be hilarious. That
It
would be
made
hilarious.
me laugh when Shelton came down and then we just got Big E hitting him, and all I could think of was big meaty men slapping me. So Big E and Shelton
Yeah.
were just slapping each other.
I enjoyed Xavier Woods' show of strength picking up Big E.
Oh
Hey,
yeah,
he
that was
was.
sick.
Whoa, that was good.
Yeah, that was amazing.
I was
Really good.
interested in
Like
that.
Xavier has been hitting the weights.
Yeah, you can
Like,
tell. Like, my God.
I like
The
road
only
to ring
thing,
gear as well.
so I
Yeah,
didn't
the
know.
Brody League gear that they were wearing.
Yeah,
that was
oh
really
yeah,
good.
the Brody
That was
League
really
gear,
good.
that was a nice touch.
Yeah.
The only thing, so I didn't know. I don't know whether you guys knew this or whether it was just common knowledge to everyone, and because I've not been able to watch.
Is this going to be like when we all knew Edge was coming back last year and you didn't?
Yeah. So I haven't been able to watch like any of the shows, and I don't really like to sort of spoil myself on things if I'm not watching the shows.
Right, the answer is yes. We all knew Christian was coming back.
No, it wasn't
I
Christian. So I didn't know that Keith Lee wasn't going to be in this match.
It got tweeted before me and got COVID and they lived together.
So when number 30 hit and Braun Strowman came out, I was absolutely livid.
Yeah, I can understand.
And as I said before, I've got a bad throat at the minute, and I don't think my reaction helped in any way. The repair process.
Did you do the Braun scream? Is that why?
Just out my throat.
Let's just say there was a lot of expletives. And I slammed my hand into my desk. I was very passionately angry about Braun Strowman coming out at 30.
If you were expecting Keith Lee, I'd be.
I was expecting Keith, and I got Braun. So
that's a shame. How long have we been going for now?
How long have we been going?
A while.
A long time. Over an hour. Just over an hour.
Over an hour. All right.
30 hours later.
Yeah, I'll just finish off. I enjoyed this match. I thought this was a good match. I'm still sad Brian's never won a Rumble, but other than that, I enjoyed this match. Does anyone else want to say if they enjoyed it or not?
I enjoyed it.
Really
I enjoyed every Rumble.
Rumble's the best time of the year for me.
Except 2015.
I'm excited to see what the next couple of pay-per-views bring us.
Great balls of fire.
And
in those next couple pay-per-views is WrestleMania.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, I'm excited for WrestleMania because there's rumors that Edge is going to face Roman.
I'd be okay with that.
I'd be okay with that.
That'd be interesting. Liam, did you like this pay-per-view in general?
I very much enjoyed this pay-per-view. It was probably, I mean, I always think Rumble's like probably my favorite pay-per-view of the year, but like Richard said, it's the thing that I look forward to.
Yeah, it's great.
So I totally agree with you, Rich. I think it's definitely like it gets you in the mood for wrestling, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So,
it's the good stuff.
Yeah, I loved it. I really enjoyed it.
Good stuff. You can take us away, Richard, if you want.
I enjoyed this pay-per-view, but I think it could have. I'm pretty grateful I didn't get another Bobby Lashley title match again because I've had enough of the Hurt Business. Yeah. Except, Carlito to the Hurt Business. I'd be up for that. That'd be quite cool. Anyway, we have been the Match Bell podcast. Thank you very much for watching. There's no point. You've definitely not got to this point apart from Ainsley's mum.
Yeah, nobody's got this far.
But if you have, do like the video. Please subscribe and write something down at the bottom of here because we will reply and we will chat to you.
If you're the only person who's commenting.
Apart from Liam, who doesn't comment on videos.
Yeah,
so thank you very much and see you later.
Bye. Bad Bunny.